stand with your hands by your sides, and I'm going to test for the rumba test. Now you're going to close your eyes, and there should be minimal swaying of your body. I'm going to stand behind you just so in case you lose balance, I'm right there to catch you. No, you shouldn't sway. So stand straight with your hands and then close your eyes. Good. I didn't see any swaying at all in the body posture that he is right now, so which is a good sign. Okay, so now I'm going to check for coordination. I'm going to have the patient close his eyes, touch his nose, and then touch my finger with both the eyes closed and then the eyes open. Okay, so I'm going to have you touch your nose and touch my finger with your eyes open. Good. Perfect. So I'll have you close your eyes now. You should still be able to touch your nose and touch my finger. Good. Touch your nose and touch my finger. Touch your nose and touch my finger, which is good. Okay, you can open your eyes now. So the coordination of the finger is positive. And I also have the patient touch your own fingers, like these. Okay, so it's good. And then I'll have you touch your palms and the back of your hands on your lap, which is good too. Now I'll have you use your heel. No, you can sit down. Have you use your heel, touch your knee, and then bring it all the way down. Your heel, yeah, and bring it all the way to your knee, and then bring it all the way down. Good. So you have nice coordination. Okay, so now I'm going to move on and do a sensation test, a neuro test. Again, I'm going to pinch you with a sharp and a dull object. I'm going to do it on your face, on your hands, on your feet, and then on your chest. Tell me if it's dull or sharp. Okay? So with your eyes closed, I'll start from the face.
Sharp. Dull. Dull. Sharp. Sharp. Dull. Dull.
I'll give you a
Sharp. Sharp. Sharp.
And I forget, I'm coming back to do the chest.
Sharp. Sharp.
Good. So that means that the patient is sensation is positive. Now I'm going to activate another object and then place it for vibration with the eyes closed. I'm going to put it on your bony prominences, so if you can have your hands like this. I'm going to activate it. Tell me if you hear any vibrations. Okay, I'm going to put it on your the knuckles when I activate them. Can you hear them?
Yes.
Can you hear it?
Yes.
So that means that it's positive as of now. In case the patients were diabetic and cannot hear the sound, you keep on moving it up until the patient hears it. Because if they have diabetic neuropathies, they cannot feel or hear any sounds closer to the fingers. So now I am going to check for another sensory, which is called stagnosis. I'm going to place an object in the patient's hand, and I expect that he'll be able to feel and tell me what the object I put in the hands are. The eyes has to be closed before we can do this test. So closing your eyes, I'll put the object in your eye, feel it, and tell me what it is.
It's a coin.
Okay, good. And it's actually a coin. So that means that your stagnosis is intact. I'm also going to check for another sensation called graphesthesia. I'm going to have him close his eyes. In his palm, I'm going to write something. I'm going to write a number in it, actually tracing him, and then I'll have him tell me what I wrote in his palm for that sensation. So with your eyes closed, I'm going to write something in your arm.
One.
Good. So that means that his graphesthesia is intact. So lastly, I'm going to check for deep tendon reflexes. and I'm going to check in the one in the brachial tendon, the brachial radius, and then the triceps, and then I'll go further down onto the feet. So now I'm going to use this as my reflex hammer. I'll use this side as the little aspect when I use my finger, and then I'll use this aspect as the big side. So now, taking first doing the brachial tendon, I'm going to, this is the brachial aspect of the hand. I'm going to put my finger, and when I put my finger, I'm going to use a little part, and then I'm going to strike it, and then I'll check for any reflexes or movement on the fingers here. So, yeah, and then I had a positive class 2 brachial reflex. Now I'm going to do the triceps as well, so I want you to relax. And then right out here, I'll use this one instead. So relax your arm. And then right on this side, again, I'm not going to use my fingers, so I'm going to assume using my improvise on the big aspect of it. And then I'm going to hit it, the triceps, and then watch for movement on the finger. So there you go, there was a little movement here, so it's positive class 2. Now I'll come to the brachial radial. I'm going to put my hands here, and then I'm going to hit it again. I'm not using my fingers, so with a big aspect, and then I'll check for reflexes or movement up here. So again, there was a little brachial radial movement on the fingers. So now I'm going to go down and check on the knee. Can you give me one knee? And then I'm going to relax the knee. And then I'm going to hit the patella aspect. And then I'll check for movement on the feet. So again, and then there you go, there was a little movement, positive class 2. You always do it on both sides, so it's class 2. Now I'm going to go ahead and do it on the Achilles. So I'm going to hit it on the back of the foot, and then I'll check for movement as well. So there was a little reflex over there. So it's all positive class 2 when I did the tendon reflexes. And then I'll go ahead and check for Babinski's sign, and I'm looking for a negative Babinski sign. So I'll have the patient put your foot here. And then I am going to stroke from the heel up to the big toe, and then I'm going to check whether there's a positive or there's a negative Babinski sign. So I'll have, good. So the toes curled inwards. It did not move outwardly, which means that there's a negative Babinski sign. Again, if you see, the toes curled inwardly, which means that there's a negative Babinski sign. For children under 2 years, when you do the Babinskis, the toes will flex outwardly, which means that there's a positive Babinski sign. But for older people above age 2, when you do it, the toes should curl inwardly. And then I'll also check for clonus. So this time I'm going to hold the patient's foot. I'm going to dorsiflex it. Can you relax your foot for me? I'll dorsiflex it. Relax your foot. I'll dorsiflex it, and then I'll let go. And then I'll dorsiflex it again, and then keep it for a little while, and let go, and see how the foot comes down, whether it's flexible or whether it has that jerky movement. So if you can relax your feet for me, please. So I'll dorsiflex it, 1, and then down, which is good, up, and then down. I'll dorsiflex it again. I'll hold it for about 3 seconds, and then I'll let go. Good. So he did not have any jerky movements of the foot coming down, which means that the clonus was good.